All right, let's see. Joey Diaz, nervous. You know, this was sent to me so many times, and I'm so glad people saw this. Joey Diaz, nervous during JRE. He went to Austin. He's on Joe Rogan. Nervous when they brought up P. Diddy. And I noticed this right away when I was watching this. This is right at the beginning, right? You guys ready for some JRE? Let's just show this. And so many people reached out to me. I sat up. This is opening night. This came out. We usually watch JRE right as we're falling asleep. I shot out of bed to make a note of this. So I was so excited to see so many people feeling the same way, even outside of the Red Bear community. People feeling this way, little too close to home. Let's find out.
Joe Rogan Podcast.
Check it out.
The Joe Rogan Experience.
Train by day, Joe Rogan Podcast by night, all day.
This is a good way to open up the podcast because Jamie is an expert on all things Black Twitter.
Well,
what's going on, Jamie?
I don't know.
So this was the big day of Dewey Did It, remember? And have we gotten any updates on Dewey Did It? Did he do it? Tom Segura labeled his show where he talked about P. Diddy. Did he do it? Did he do it? And it's like, isn't that the name of like a documentary they're trying to make? Why are you stealing that name? Tom Segura thinks he owns Did He Do It? Well, this was the day of Did He Do It? Remember they raided his house? This is exciting to me. Guys, here's a pointer for you. Anybody who has the same eyes as P. Diddy, Jada Pinkett Smith, the director, that film director, famous black film director, they're all the same. If they have those eyes, Beyonce has those eyes, Jay-Z has those eyes. It's those guilty, angry, anxious eyes. And anyone who has those eyes throughout history, I've always accused them 10, 20 years before they've been caught. I always knew Diddy, and I didn't know any story. I go, he's guilty, he's bad, he's evil, based on his eyes. Now, I've said this about Beyonce. So it's only right that eventually Beyonce will go down for similar crimes in a big way. It's going to happen. It's going to happen to Jay-Z. So remember those predictions, because I wish I would have given you this P. Diddy. And in fact, I probably did years ago. Okay, here he's going to bring up P. Diddy. Joey Diaz, don't want to talk about that. Let's change the subject, he thinks.
A lot going on. A lot of rumors are flying.
The rumors are that Diddy was running some kind of Epstein-type deal where he was filming everybody, right?
That's the rumors, yeah. I don't know that there's any proof or anything other than that.
The thing is, like, we're getting the rumors from the internet, and the internet thinks that the Taliban took out that bridge in Baltimore. So it's like, who fucking knows? Who knows what's real?
That's what Diddy's lawyers, I think, said. It was like, these are just trumped up charges. Not trumped up, I don't think they said that, but like bullshit charges.
Dude, when Homeland Security...
Joey Diaz is sitting right there. He hasn't said anything yet.
With dudes with fucking guns and body armor.
Someone said that they weren't there to take stuff. They were there to delete everything.
That's a guy.
Like the real people that were in there, you know.
Oh,
like
that's
the same
funny.
thing with Epstein.
Oh,
Is it
that's
worth
funny.
it?
Yeah.
That's fine. Of course. There's layers upon layers. When you get into these fucking conspiracy theories, man, they
Joey's
never
been
end.
Quiet.
They never end. There's just layers upon layers upon layers.
It's fun to talk about.
It is fun to talk about. It's hard to know what's true. But
Who knows?
People genuinely love it when someone like Diddy gets caught, though. The glee that people have is...
That's what scared him. People genuinely love it when someone gets caught. That's what Joey picked up. That's the fear that he picked up when seeing this Red Bar. You go, why is Joey so angry at Red Bar? Well, because I think I threatened his sense of safety. Right? He knows he did something despicable. He knows he did 8 cancelable things. Okay? So when I start bringing up this stuff, I'm like, he's feeling like this guy will be the guy who sends me down the river, you know? And when he hears this idea that people have this glee when someone gets caught, you know, that's one of his bigger fears, you know, because, you know, there could be some discussion in his mind where he goes, okay, well, I got this fan base and, you know, maybe they'll find out what I did and they'll forgive me. But what Joe's talking about with Diddy is people love when someone gets caught now. They're not there to forgive. So that's kind of Joey's biggest fear. You know, at least he always relied on, okay, well, maybe I've got enough fans. They'll always be there for me. But now he's hearing all this stuff where people are really celebrating, Red Bar style, over the demise, the downfall of others. That's what scares Joey. Is because he knows they gonna dance. Okay, let's see. Does Joey get a little scared? Let's keep watching.
Weird.
Why?
Because he's too successful.
Here we go. Here, listen to this part. Watch Joe.
People genuinely love it when someone like Diddy gets caught, though. The glee that people have is weird.
Why?
Because he's too successful.
Oh, wait, I gotta get that. Can we get right there? Why? Look at that. Why? You don't get it, huh, Joey? You thought all crooks should just be able to get away with it, right? You do the wrong thing, you get away with it, right? That's how it used to be. And now we've all turned into Mike David, where we love a bust.
Isn't it so awesome?
From the right to the left to the in-between, we love a bust. This is our new entertainment, is watching you guys go down for crime.
And also, when all the fights were on the streets, Joey was like, let me tell you how it's going to be because I've done all of it. Been everywhere. He was the guy who told it like it is, and he could guide people.
Yeah.
He knew the rules.
Sure.
But not anymore.
Not anymore. Watch this. This gets worse. Watch it.
Isn't that?
Caught, though. The glee that people have is weird.
Why?
Because he's too successful. Also, it's like there was always so
He
much.
can't even begin
see
to
that?
understand.
No, watch
and
this.
that's what's worrying him the most is because he
Also,
thought
it's
he
like-
had all the life experience and he'd been through it all and
Yeah.
he can handle everything. But now here's a new thing that he
Here's
has
a new thing.
no
You can't handle
experience
this. You
with,
can't
and
like
he can't handle
bully.
it.
You can't say I'm in the mob. Cut it out. You
You're
can't. If P. Diddy is going down, you know, and he ran New York, really. I mean, he's like the mayor's friend, and he's got billions of dollars. So if they're going after P. Diddy, and he could lose it all and lose all his fans, well, then it could easily happen to Joey. So this is a real anxiety inducer for these type of guys. When they see a guy go down, I mean, really, watch all the guys that you think have secrets when another guy goes down. They start getting squirrely. Watch this.
Why?
Because he's too successful. Also, it's like there was always so much East Coast, West Coast shit that's still like in the zeitgeist. You know, like with Biggie and Tupac, and they're all
That's making
hating at
him
each
feel
other. And
better.
they both got killed, and there was a lot going on. And then there's people that thought that Puffy was involved and Suge Knight was involved.
Speaking of, I think Suge Knight's the one who said that thing I just thought of
What thing?
about that they were there to delete stuff.
Well, if he really was filming everybody,
Let me see.
I mean, he had a lot of people at those parties, right?
Watch this. Joey
You know who said Luke from Two Live Crew?
Yeah, he said he was to leave early.
Yeah,
Or something like that.
when Luke from Two Live Crew is leaving
There's one
early,
coming up here.
like you got a wild party.
Watch this.
What if what's happening is too fucked up for Luke from Two
coming
Live
up.
Crew? Check, please. There's so many different stories. Who knows?
What are you gonna do?
I'm not doing that.
We're not involved in them.
I'm not
I was
involved.
never at Diddy's party. I don't even know.
Whoa! You don't want to even. You don't like talking about this. What are you gonna do? I wasn't involved. I went to Diddy's party. Keep my mouth shut. Look at this.
What are you gonna do?
I'm not doing that.
We're not involved in them.
I'm not
I was
involved.
never at Diddy's party. I don't even know the motherfucker.
We're out
I don't
here
want to know
Nobody
nobody.
said
telling
he did.
jokes, telling jokes,
Like I told you.
having fun.
That's it.
Yeah.
Smoking dope, cracking jokes, making people.
But
That's
this
it.
has nothing to do with you. So you're in so deep. You've done something so similar. You can't. You find no enjoyment in this. Interesting. You don't even want to. I'm not involved. Shouldn't be talking about this.
It's like
As a guy like me.
way crazier than I remember this being when I,
I mean,
first saw it.
really, you know, and believe me, if I took 10 minutes of my time and put in some effort, we could put this guy away tomorrow.
I don't even know the guy.
But, you know, you got to let it organically come to be. Never cancel a man, only watch a man become canceled.
telling jokes,
Like I told you.
having fun.
That's it.
Yeah.
Smoking dope, cracking jokes, making people.
That's
everything
it.
else is background music. And
Did
living in
Joey
LA,
go to
you have all this
prison
shit
for
that's
real?
going on around you. That's what you have your life, and then you have all this shit that goes in and out of your ears all fucking day, and you're like, I just want to do stand-up.
You also have
just wanna
those
do stand-up.
those celebrity environments where celebrities all get together, and there's so many of them, and these wild parties.
Which is
and
what Joey
if you
does.
got a wild party, and P. Diddy puts on that wild party, and he sets everybody up. Like if you were an intelligence agent, like a Jeffrey Epstein type deal, that'd be the way to do it. Big old crazy party, get everybody loose,
And get the cameras
get them the
rolling
yayo, get them the yayo.
and everything else.
Get them everything you need. Get fired up.
There's a good
get those
part coming
cameras
up here.
rolling, and now you got everybody under wraps.
Watch.
What a twisted web some folks
Watch.
weave.
Watch. Watch.
You all right over there?
You all right over there? You all right over there? We are 3 minutes into the show. Who, me? You all right over there? If somebody asked me if I was all right, I sure as hell wouldn't make this
He's
face.
been in prison for real.
Yes,
right?
I'm fine. Sorry. He's been in prison for real, yes.
I was gonna say we have to see the
We need to
tapes
send
of
him.
him getting arrested and convicted because I bet the officer was just walking by, not even looking at him, and Joy was like, "I didn't do anything."
I didn't do nothing. Wow, what a
What
nervous
led to
wreck.
this arrest?
Okay, so watching this back the second time, he is nervous. He don't like this. He's shook, and that's where I want him living every day. Don't think you're moving to Austin, Joey Diaz. For every stand-up show you do, I issue one of Mike's reports. On Joey, you hear this? This is an open deal that I am suggesting. You move to Austin, that's one report I do. For every night you go on that stage and do stand-up and think you're having a blast at that mothership, I do a report based on facts that I dig up. Stay in Jersey. You're not welcome here in Texas. No, no, no. Consider me your Gargini. You want these forensics coming out? You want this book, this binder that we got going here? We know all the stories. We have eyewitness testimony.
I'm scared. He's gonna
What?
think
Yeah,
that you
he's gonna
actually
really-
do,
Joey,
and he
this
has
is what I
done
mean.
crimes, and so
I
he's gonna
have.
start wanting
Let me
to
tell
have
you
killed
something.
for real.
I got 2 words for you, Joey. Eyewitness testimony. Yep.
Because he has done
He will.
so
No,
many
do not kill us.
crimes.
We're not going to do any stuff like that to you, but stay out of Boston. Okay? How about that? Stay out of Boston. Surely we could agree to compromise. You could go to Austin, but stay out of Boston. How about that? Fair?
That seems super
Stay out of
fair.
Boston. Done. Okay. Well, then I won't report unless something new pops up and I'm in the mood. But I want a formal apology. Tell Joey Diaz, Mike said he'll never cover you again and delete the old videos and say he was wrong about you if you issue a public apology on Rogan about me that lasts for 45 minutes and is aired to the world on X Live. Thank you. Okay, Joey Diaz, everybody. Caught him.